What's cooking? Welcome to a fascinating, exciting, and an exhilarating episode of What's Cooking right here on City TV. My name is Appietus. Today we're at the Osepo Pub and Restaurant here at Dansoman Sahara in Accra, Ghana. And there's a reason why we're here. I'll tell you more about that later. But we're cooking today, very important, waakye, Ghana's favorite breakfast meal. Very important, can't live without it. We'll also be making some Tuo Zaafi. Now, if you're not Ghanaian, it's likely that you don't know what Tuo Zaafi is. When you do get a chance to eat it, don't miss out on that opportunity. And if you are Ghanaian and you haven't tasted Tuo Zaafi before, I don't know what you've been doing with your life. Those are the two things we'll be making today. But when it's time to sit down and have a meal and some conversations, as we always do here on What's Cooking, you understand why it's very important to be in this space and why where we are is historic and important for Ghanaians all over the country and all over the world. Once again, welcome to What's Cooking. Let's get cooking. Welcome back. You're still watching What's Cooking, of course, right here on your station of choice, City TV. My name is Appietus. Now it's time to get right into it. If you're just joining us, I did say earlier that we're making some waakye today. We're also making some Tuo Zaafi. And more importantly, where we're making it needs to be clarified. And I need to tell you, we're at the Osepo Pub and Restaurant at Dansoman Sahara. Now, the gentleman who owns this place is standing here with me, looking very handsome as always. Monica is here too. Monica is going to be doing most of the cooking. But Mr. Osepoku, he's a cinematographer, and as the conversation progresses, you get to know his work because you definitely know it. So he's a cinematographer. He loves to cook. He's a manager of the legendary Akosia Japan. And of course, she's a brand ambassador for Sankofa Natural Spices, which is closely associated with What's Cooking here on City TV. Hello.
Hi.
How are we doing?
We are great.
It's nice to be in your space. Appietus.
Oh, not that name.
So people call him Appietus. Tell them why.
Okay, I'm the kid brother of Appietus.
Yes.
And gone are the days when they always call you Appietus. John Jermaine started it.
That's what we started calling you Appietus. But you know, a lot of people, my name is Appietus. So people say Appia, I mean, they struggle with it, and Appietus. So even when I was growing up, a lot of people called me Appietus. But I mean, if they call you the name of a great guy, you can't be angry. Okay, so let's start cooking. Monica. I hear you're a brilliant cook. And I mean, I've tasted your handiwork, just like you don't know that I've tasted it. So I want you to share with us what we're doing. Okay. So let's go through the ingredients first.
We have ginger, garlic, onion, and pepper.
Okay.
So we're
going to chop the onions.
them.
Okay. So you are chopping this for the, is it for the waakye or for the Tuo?
TZ and the waakye.
Okay, so for both. Okay. How are we going to chop it? Are we going to dice it, slice? How are we doing it?
Slice.
Small, big. Yeah. Small.
Yes, please.
Okay, that's fine. So Appietus, you love to cook.
Yeah.
And that love for and respect for food has led you to set up this wonderful place. You keep telling me you're not done yet, but it looks great. What's business like?
It's good. It's good. You know, we went on a long break and then came back in December, and then it's been good.
Yeah.
It's been really
because
good.
of COVID.
Okay. You know, but I'll say last year we made some profits.
Well, that's good. Profits is always good. But what led a cinematographer like you, because you have worked with places like Metro, TV3. You've done a lot of interesting productions. Taxi Driver is one of them. So I'll say you love food, and clearly your love and respect for food has led you to set up a place like this. But why would a cinematographer just venture into a business like this? I mean, you have worked in places like Metro, TV3. You've done productions that we all know and love. Taxi Driver is one of his productions. Things We Do for Love as well. You know. Okay, so Monica, what are we putting on fire? Say I'm coming.
Wache.
Okay, let's start with the wache.
Yes, please.
So the onions are going in.
Yes.
That means we're going to pour oil.
Oil.
What kind of oil is?
We'll put the wache first.
Okay. So the rice first.
Yes.
Okay, great. So back to you.
Yes. Okay. During productions, I started working with Maggie Food Moments.
Okay.
That was way back. Okay.
Okay, beans. So the beans are going in.
Yeah.
So these are red beans. Kidney
Yes,
beans.
please. Yes.
Okay. So for those of you who want to make wache at home, red kidney beans.
Yeah. And this is
The bean stock.
Yeah, bean
Okay.
stock.
Did you use the wache leaves?
Yes.
as well? Okay,
Yes.
so the popular red wache leaves that give it its color. Okay. Anyone who lives outside of Ghana, if you're looking for wache leaves, you should find them. They're very popular, but sorghum leaves is the English name for it. Okay. That's the thing. You need to know the English names. Okay, so that goes straight onto the fire.
Yes.
All right.
I'll put my meat on fire
Okay.
for the season.
So I see that we have chicken and kotoje.
The chicken is for wache.
Okay. And the kotoje is for the teeth.
Season.
Kotoje is the cow
Cow legs.
or the legs. Okay. Are we adding any spices to the kotoje?
Yes, please.
So what will we add?
I think
Ginger, garlic, and onion.
That's blended ginger, blended garlic, and then the chopped onions. It's always interesting to see how people do things differently.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
Cooking is an art.
Yeah, so everybody has their own
It's an
style.
art, yeah.
It's really nice.
At the end of the day, it has to come out good.
That's the bottom line. Bottom line.
Yeah.
So what's this? The ginger?
This pepper.
Pepper. Okay. What kind of pepper are normal?
Normal.
These
pepper.
ones. Okay.
Yes.
And if you've been watching What's Cooking by now, you should know that these are called Scotch bonnets. See, the English names are important because when you don't live in Ghana, you want to make your local meals. When you go and say paposhito in the markets abroad, they don't know what you're talking about. So it's good to know the names.
These are salt.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we are using the rock
little
salt.
salt, yeah.
Adan salt, as
Yeah.
we call it. Okay. All right.
You know, salt, too much salt is not good.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So just a little. So the meals that you prepare here at Osipo, you don't add a lot of salt.
No.
So it's good food, but healthy food.
Very healthy.
That's right.
Very
Okay.
healthy.
And you add a little bit of water just for the steaming. Okay.
Please, this is our saucepan for the stew.
Okay.
Wache stew. And this will be the TZ saucepan.
Okay. For the leaves or the stew?
No, the stew.
The stew.
The
Okay.
TZ.
The TZ
This for
itself.
the stew.
Okay. I'm just adding a little water. So that's for the wache.
For the
stew.
wache
No,
stew.
just
And the oil is normal vegetable oil.
vegetable oil.
But sometimes you play around with different oils. Coconut oil.
I like coconut oil.
Okay.
It's very healthy, but this normal vegetable oil.
Okay. So if you want to change up the oil, you can do that. I'm
Yeah.
sure you can also do sunflower,
Sunflower.
soya bean, any of the oils. Olive oil if you like even. mean, Monica is used to controlling the kitchen. Like all her burners are getting full. That's the mark of a real cook. She's not doing A or B or she's going full force. Okay, so that's garlic, right?
That's garlic, onion,
Blended
and ginger.
Okay, so garlic, onion, ginger, all blended together. So you added it to the oil.
Then I'll add the pepper.
Okay. And once again, blended pepper. So you mix the red and the green, right?
Yes.
Because I can see the color is,
Yes.
it's interesting. Okay. All right. But we're not adding salt to the stew yet.
No.
And we're also not adding salt to the water for the teasets.
You don't add salt
For teasets. Okay. Okay, so now we just wait for it to simmer small. Okay, so I said, let me come back to you. So you were telling us about how a cinematographer and a successful one like you decided to get into the cooking business.
Okay, so with the Maggie Food Movement,
Yes.
and I grew up with my mom, so you know, cooking.
I was expecting to hear that.
Yeah, so from there, production. Anytime I go on set, even in Nigeria, also you more cook something. So every time. Then Maggie Food Movement came in, then I started a bean show.
Okay.
But during that bean show, I got sick, and then while I waited time, I started cooking.
So what was wrong? Was it a serious illness?
Yeah, it was serious. I had a stroke.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How old were you then?
Barely 40.
But what happened?
That was 2016.
But what happened?
The stress. I was doing 3 productions at the same time. I wasn't eating well. I was badly eating. And the stress. I film at Ajengano, East Legon, get home, close around 12, and I have to drive all the way down to Kaswa. Yeah. So it was bad.
Wow.
So recovery, I wanted to do something that I like. And anytime we go out, say if I cook, bring your spring rolls and samosas, do something. So I decided to start a restaurant business that I call friends to come and eat. And then I caught them with my special Kobe fried rice. So every time they were coming.
Wait, Kobe fried rice.
Yeah, Kobe fried
What
rice.
is Kobe fried rice?
It's my special Kobe fried rice. I will tell you.
Kobe fried rice.
yeah.
No,
We
you
have-
have to make that for us one of these days.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
come back to you, and this time you'll cook it yourself.
Oh, yeah. Next time I'll cook for you.
What's Kobe fried? How did you come up with that?
Okay, we traveled. And then they had a salted fish.
Okay, so
And-
where was this?
Brazil.
Okay, in Brazil.
So they had a salted fish. And the way they prepared the food, wow, it was
We
amazing.
are now adding our rice.
We're adding our rice.
For the wachi.
Okay, for the washing. Okay. So the rice is already washed and everything?
Yes.
Okay. So straight in. Are we going to add more water?
No.
No.
please.
Okay, so the bean stock
Yeah.
is what cooks the rice. Right. Okay.
Then salt.
Okay.
Little.
So more of our dance salt, our rock salt. When I was younger, I used to think that when you have this salt, you can sell it and make money. But it looks like diamonds or something. Okay. Okay. Alright, how's our stew doing? Good. Okay, so it's still not time to add any spices or
No.
anything to the wachi stew.
Yes.
Okay, not yet. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you know what? I'll say we need to continue listening to this because it's very inspirational. Of course, Monica has all her different parts going on for our food, our wachi and our Tuo Zaafi. But let's go for a break, and when we return, we'll continue the cooking and the conversations. We'll be right back.
City TV is live. On DSTV, go to channel 363. On GoTV, access City TV on channel 182. On a digital TV, please press the menu button on the remote control and run a new search on your TV. Take note that without an antenna, you cannot access City TV on your television. City TV can be accessed on a free-to-air digital box like the GoTV and StarTimes box. City TV, it's your world.
Welcome back. This is still What's Cooking on City TV, of course. My name is Appietus, and I'm cooking here at the Osepo Pub and Restaurant at Dansuman Sahara, Accra, Ghana. Fabulous ambience, clearly amazing food, which I can't wait to taste. While we're on the break, let me trick myself. I was eating spring rolls and samosas that Osepo made, and I'm sure at some point he'll teach us how to make them. Not today, on another show. He has things to teach us. But while we're away as well, Monica, you added some water, right, to the tuo flour?
Corn flour.
Okay, so this is corn flour. So you know we can either have corn or maize tuo, or we can have millet tuo. So this is corn flour. And then she added some water to it. Your water is boiling, so we can start making the Tuo Zaafi. Okay, great. So Tuo Zaafi is a brother or a cousin or a sister of Banku. Or Akmle for my number 9 brothers and sisters. Yeah. On other days, my name is Seiram. Yeah. but we were talking about your inspirational story. So you had a stroke in 2016, and cooking helped you heal.
Yeah.
And now you've created a business.
Yeah, out of the cooking. Out of the fun.
It's such an inspirational story.
Yeah.
But what were those days like? I mean, how bad was the stroke?
It was very bad. I lost my speech. I lost my will to walk.
Added tomatoes to my
To your stew. Okay. You couldn't talk.
Couldn't talk. Well, took me to Kolebu, and then, as usual, they said, the level I am, they don't think I can survive. So, Akosi Japan, she introduced me to reflexology.
Okay. Yeah.
And it worked. It took time, but started talking, started walking, started driving. I can drive back to Nigeria. I can go drive to Nigeria and back.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But who was taking care of you?
Family.
So it means you couldn't bath yourself, you couldn't feed
Yeah. I had a guy, my house help at that time, I had lived with him for like 3 years before it happened. Stood in, and then it was marvelous.
Wow. We're grateful for your life.
Grateful.
And I mean, for you to be able to take a difficult, because you're used to somebody who was running around the place.
The day
it
happened,
about 3, 4, 5 productions at once.
Yes.
But did it happen on set?
No, it happened at home. After a being show, I went home, and then
This was a show with Nanama
Mark Brown, yeah.
Phenomenal story. But we need people like you to share these. And thank you for sharing that with not just me, but with our audience as well.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm sharing it though. On TV.
On TV. you know, a lot of people go through things and they think there's no one who is going through the same thing or who has been through that.
Yeah.
And it gets discouraging. Now we're hearing of so many more cases of depression and what's not. But to hear that you went through something like that.
I always say that when life puts you down, no matter what, life can put you down. It's not what you do when you are down. It's how willing you are to get back up.
It's not what you do that puts you
People
down.
can.
Our herrings.
Okay, so herring. So these are what, blended or powdered herrings.
Yes.
Okay. So this is going into the
Green soup.
Okay, the green soup. Oh, I haven't seen herrings in green soup before. That is really interesting.
Yeah.
Now I want to know what people think. So those of you who actually know how to cook tuo, not just eat it.
Pepper.
Have you added dried herrings to your tuo before? I'm curious. So you're adding the pepper.
Yes.
You're not blending it, slicing it, nothing. Just whole. Okay. Very interesting. Is this your recipe?
This hair recipe. But it tastes like, the taste is marvelous.
I can already smell it. I haven't seen it before.
Oh,
Dried
okay.
herrings in tuo. Haven't seen it.
Okay.
Monica. Okay. But yes, you were saying, so
Yeah.
it's not...
It's not what you do, it's what you do when life puts you down. Okay, sometimes you something may happen in your life and you think that nobody is with you. Nobody. It's not what people do to you. It's what you do to yourself. I went down. I was a Van Brandt guy. Then
And you had money.
and then one day you wake up in a hospital bed and half of your side is down. You can speak. You can walk. If you don't take care, you want to poison yourself.
Of course.
You pour
Okay.
some of this and then we add the powdered one.
Okay, so we've added the mixture, the water
Yes,
and the corn flour
Yes.
to the hot water.
Yes,
Okay. So we're going to add more hot water.
No,
Or
the
no?
powder, the
More
corn
powder.
flour, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll pour some of this.
Okay. Cleaning the edges. Okay. So now we just let it cook a little. Okay. How is our wache stew doing?
It's
So
doing
far, so good.
Yes.
We're on course. Okay, and our wache too. Almost ready.
It's ready.
It's ready.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see, wache doesn't take long to prepare at all.
Yeah, if you do
If
the
you
beans
do
first.
the beans first. It's the beans that take a long
Yeah,
time.
longer
to-
time,
So how long do you usually keep the beans on fire?
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Depending on the temperature.
That's a whole process. And they should be soft.
Soft.
This we are
Okay.
adding our
So adding our
Ayoyo.
ayoyo. Okay. So if you have your ayoyo leaves, you cook them, let them be soft, add some salt. Anything else you add
No,
to it?
please.
No. And then when you finish, you blend it so you get this consistency.
You can blend it raw too.
You can blend it raw, okay, before you cook it. Okay. So it's your choice. As somebody would say, choose your choice. The wache stew is doing well. Our meat too. Okay. Now, Monica, you chose
Remove the
to
chicken.
steam the chicken and the kotodwe together.
So
Why?
that we fry.
Okay. So you just wanted to save
Because
time.
of time, yeah.
Okay. But the kotodwe is at the bottom because that takes longer to cook
Yeah.
and the chicken is on top. Okay, so we're going to fry it.
Yes, please.
Okay.
This can I go?
Okay. Okay. Okay, so while Monica is
I'm
sorting
going to
her
use
chicken
the
out.
deep fryer.
Okay, the deep fryer. I know that you didn't start cooking with the intention of turning it into a business.
Never.
No.
No.
So what was that process like for you?
Okay. As part of my healing process, I started cooking with friends. I'll cook, they'll come here, we'll sit down, talk, and eat. Most times, they'll call or say, hey, Charlie, we did roll up the camel. What day? I said, oh, Charlie, if we do something, and they put something together. So, as time went on, people started coming in, and then I had a friend, and he said, you are doing charity. You cook for people, you give people drink. When I opened this place, I've served food for the whole area for like a month.
Wow.
Yeah, so he said, you're doing charity, you're taking money from your coffers and investing in a basket.
And you're not getting it
You're
back.
not getting it, yeah. So let's do business. Put the business aspect of it. So I started, and with the cooking, and anytime I cook, people come in, and I realized it was good. You put in something, you gain more.
So you're in Brazil?
Yes.
Were you there alone?
No, with a couple of friends.
Okay. But so you went out with friends, boys.
Yeah.
You saw this fried rice
Yeah.
with this nice salted fish.
Yeah.
But you decided that you were going to learn how to cook it.
We went there the first day, and it was dope. So the second day when we went, I went by the chef.
Yeah.
You know, they cook like
street food.
Yeah, street
like
food,
how we do at check.
Yeah, check. So I went by, I saw her, and I learned. So when I came, I added vegetables and all that to make it healthier. They don't do a lot of vegetables.
No.
Yeah, so I added vegetables, and then
So things like carrots.
green pepper.
Okay.
So it worked. I did the first one. It didn't go so well. So I said, let me. And it went well. It was good.
I used
So
Kobe.
I used Kobe. And then later, Mark Brown showed me a fish, a super cool.
It's super cool.
It says senior brother of Kobe.
Kobe.
That one has less bones. So, some people swallow rice.
Yes.
So
that's better for the rice.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just, I won't teach you.
No, you know food. No, but we have to make that dish one of these.
That is my little secret. If you
taste
ask
it.
me to teach you spring rolls and samosas, I will.
That one day you will.
Yeah. Anything I will, but it could be fried
No,
rice.
you can't tell the world everything.
Yes.
You can't tell the world.
Because in Ghana, I don't think there's a place that you can get Kobe fried rice.
No, in fact, I haven't even heard about it before.
Yes.
This is the first time I'm here, and I'm sure many people who are with us at the moment haven't heard about it.
But
either.
it's simple. If you know how to do fried rice, or you know how to do vegetable or any fried rice with meat or chicken, it's just the same process, but with a little twist.
Small twist. No, you're a big man. Okay, so Monica is sorting out the chicken. We have our kotoji on fire. I think it's just a little bit more, and then it will be soft enough. Wache is just about ready. Tuo, we are almost there. Wache stew too, looking good. Our yo-yo soup too, Charlie on point. So let's go for a break. And when we come back, we're going to eat, and we'll bring a very special guest to dine with us. My name is Appietus. It's What's Cooking. Osei Poku is my right-hand man today. We'll be right back.
City TV is live on DSTV. Go to channel 363. On GoTV, access City TV on channel 182. On a digital TV, please press the menu button on the remote control and run a new search on your TV. Take note that without an antenna, you cannot access City TV on your television. City TV can be accessed on a free-to-air digital box like the Go TV and Star Times box. City TV, it's your world.
Welcome back. This is still What's Cooking on City TV. My name is Appietus, and we've been cooking up a storm here at the Osepo Pub and Restaurant at Dansuman Sahara here in Accra, Ghana. And of course, I've been doing this with almighty Appietus. He doesn't like the name, but I'll shove it down his throat. And of course, Monica, very, very, very talented cook, and I can't wait to taste everything that's here. But we have another guest. And I told you it was going to be a surprise. The Appietus, where the Appietus comes from. Appia Dankwa, celebrated legendary music producer. I mean, look, there's so much to say about him. There's not one way to introduce him. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yes, and your studio is right next by.
Yeah.
Yes. So remember at the beginning, and of course, if you're just joining us, let me reiterate. I did say that by the end of the show, you'd understand why we're in a space that's just not special because of the food that's cooked here and how great it is, but because historically it has a lot of meaning for modern Ghana, modern music, and modern Ghanaians. And that's what I was trying to drive at. Thank you so much. Appietus. So, I mean, well, Monica, I think we can start serving the food because we need to taste it. But let's talk a little bit. We've spoken a lot about you, Ose, and how you put up this amazing establishment. You've been through a lot. Cooking and food sort of saved you, but the arts never left you. But what was it like? I mean, you're behind the scenes as a cinematographer and everything that you do. What was it like being with a brother whose name drops on every other song on our airwaves?
Oh, it's amazing. Sometimes you go out there and then people relate you to his success, and it's amazing. So he's a big brother. He chastises you when he has to, bullies you when he has to, but pets you when he has to.
Yeah. Appietus, the legend. Let's talk about you. I don't think, and I may be wrong, that the two of you have ever been on camera together. Has it happened?
Never.
It hasn't happened before. But I mean, he did speak about you a lot, and I mean, I must also commiserate with you. You have another brother who is no longer with us. Yes. He spoke about you a lot, about your other brother, and how when he went through a difficult time with his health, with a stroke, recovery, you were there for him. What were those days like? I mean, because this is your kid brother. What were those days like?
It's not something we expected. It was very energetic. So when it happened, it was a big blow.
What's cooking? Yeah. I see Appietus in the mix over here. Certainly, the food is in the mix. Wow.
Yes, we are mixing.
It's a watch it thing.
And what else do you see?
And a TZ. Wow.
Taster General. So, gentlemen, this is my neighbor.
Oh, okay.
And whenever I'm eating, he only shows up when I'm eating.
Oh, good neighbor.
Wherever, no,
He has good
because he has never cooked for me before. He has never invited me to eat his food, but he eats my own, even when it's not in my own house.
Impeccable timing. That's all.
So we call him Taster General.
Oh, okay.
Because after we've eaten, we've cooked, he'll come and mark the food.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I have to eat, enjoy the food, and grade Osipo. Yes, and when I put you on the map, I don't.
It's okay.
Thank you.
You are not welcome, but eat with us.
Oh, I'm welcome.
But
with this around.
Yes, he comes with his own. It's not a joke.
Yeah.
You don't know what I've been going through. Sure. But we are speaking about, and we've been spending a lot of time here at Osipo, and the food here is great. We have to come here.
Tasted yet?
No, I've tasted the food here before. I haven't tasted this one.
Oh, really?
But don't you know that I'm a Dansoman girl by affiliation?
Oh, okay. Now that
by affiliation,
I don't even have to doubt because Appietus is in
exactly. But we've been talking a lot about how this establishment came about.
Okay.
And serving the area with good food.
Yeah.
But
you haven't said me yet, so the good food.
He needs his food. He came for one purpose.
Osei has been through. Osei is a celebrated cinematographer. He's usually behind the camera.
Yeah.
He did Taxi Driver. He was also very much involved in Things We Do for Love.
Oh, okay,
yes,
okay.
Sound very familiar.
Then we may have crossed paths.
It's very likely.
Yeah.
Yes.
See you.
And I've lost weight. I've lost so much weight.
That one too.
Because he's been dealing with some health challenges.
Wow.
So we're just talking about what it was like for Appietus. He did mention that Big Bro was there for him, helped to nurse him back to health.
God has you.
So Appietus, over to you.
Yeah, like I said, it was a big blow, but he is forceful, so he pulled through. It's not easy. Some people, they go through that and then it puts them down. They never get back. But he's a forceful guy. He's fought his way and he's got where he is, and I'm proud of him this time.
Wonderful. What went into the decision to set up Osipo next to the ingenious studios that we have in this space in Dansuma? Because we're sitting here and I can see the piano on the wall in the background, some guitars. Yeah. What went into that decision?
Okay, this is my father's house.
Okay.
And then he has a studio here. It's renowned. Everybody knows that. When you get to Dansuma, they say you're looking for Appietus Street. Everybody
knows.
They don't even mention the CC Blues. Appietus Street.
But they have to name it Appietus Street.
Yeah.
As for the street name, it's another matter. We won't talk about it.
So I started somewhere else, and then I moved it here.
Still in Dansuma?
No,
in Kaswa, where you were staying.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I moved it here. Okay. And it's been amazing.
First of all, I don't know how one person is so versatile that you've worked on gospel, hip life, high life, rock, like any kind of music genre that has ever been produced in Ghana. YB.
Yeah. What it is, music is one. We have segmented it, but music is one.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't see gospel. I don't see. It's music.
Okay.
They are chord progressions. Yes, music is music. Even rap is rhythmic African poetry. It goes with music. So music is music. If you decide to do only one style of music, it's going to be boring after some time. So I've always wanted to have variety and do variety. So that's how come.
How did you get into music? And I see that clearly your family is very artistic. Are your parents creative people?
Well, they are not.
My
mom. Yeah, my mom was a teacher. Yeah, my dad was a politician.
Oh, so different vibe.
I don't know how come.
Please, you can start eating from here.
Oh, feel free.
We should eat for you. We should eat for you.
No,
you are the testing officer.
You are the testing officer. No.
As for me, I'm starting.
We have to start.
So a teacher and a politician, but they literally gave birth to art.
Yeah.
Growing up, were your parents supportive of the
No
things?
way.
No way.
Okay.
My father beats me off from
He beat you.
because anything I lay my hands on, I want to make
Make
music.
music out of.
And they be chasing me around this house and make noise. So I'm not sure at the time when I started actively, if he was alive, he would allow it. Yeah, you know. Didn't like.
So he wasn't alive to see the success that came
No,
from
he
it.
wasn't. He
Wow.
died early. My mom saw it, but my dad did not.
And I'm sure she was proud.
Yes, she did. She was not with it till she saw that Lumba.
So started singing there.
So once DL showed up, then you arrived.
Oh, okay.
So you had interest before you joined your man at Circle?
Yes, I
Oh,
was
way
already in
back.
Orion Cinema
Orion
playing
Cinema playing
keyboard.
keyboard.
Oh, before
Yeah, before
Fredima.
I went there because
So
my
you
brother.
went to Fredima more for training.
Yes, to know how to now sequence music, like recording and all that. You know, because I just used to play at church. You know, and I was a church guy.
I hear you used to play at Mount Olivet.
Yeah.
Where all the churches.
That's my mom's church.
Dansumanji. Oh, I see.
Yeah, so
I see.
you have to go there.
Definitely have to. Sunday morning.
And when they give me some tip for playing, she will say, I've done the work, or I have to take it back. I say, "Shit."
After I'm going to pour your heart into it. But I'll say, what about you? You did mention that because you grew up with your mom, you're always in the kitchen. You love to cook. In fact, he said, let me tell you what he said about you so that later you can beat him. He said, as for you, dear, you're the only one in the house who doesn't know how to cook.
We have to do that.
But how did you really get into it?
Myself, when I was a kid, anytime there's a movie, those days VHS, video cassette,
Yeah.
anytime you see me, I'm with one.
Piamonko.
Yeah, Piaman Call. I loved movies. I loved.
So you just be holding the
Yeah,
cassette.
yeah. And my big brother, so he saw the talent. So after secondary, he said, no, start it. I know you excel in it. And one thing led to the other.
So did you, and this goes to both, did any of you learn maybe visual arts in school, or it was really just a talent?
He was-
you
he
so
was
you
very-
did- you did general arts.
He was very
Okay.
artistic as when I was a kid. He would look at you and sketch you.
Appietus, you can draw.
He would look
Right
at
now, I forgot. My daughter is really doing well with that.
He would look at you and sketch you. But
That's great.
all went down. I remember one of the sketch. I used to have it. Remember the old 7-Up? The guy.
You used to have it.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie.
So when was the first time you lifted a camera? And who gave it to you?
I would say Richard the Jew.
Okay.
Then in the professional field, Kofi Asante, village communications. Yeah,
If you Santi is the man.
yeah. He's
So-
my boss.
So were you an assistant on the set, or you were then actively
Okay,
doing cinematography?
I was I had just left NAFTI.
Okay.
I went to village, and then I had to understudy Kofi for like 6 months before they would give you even the Betacam. Those days we used to film with the Betacam, the very huge camera.
The big ones.
Yeah. So they were shooting Taxi Driver at Belenque, and then Kofi was very tired because the camera was big. And Emmanuel Apia was like, "Oh, I'll say, you be DOP. Why not carry the camera and you could see?" So I lifted it, framed, and said,
The rest is
"Let's
history.
go." From there, Big Roma started, and I was doing it not for the money, but for the fun of it. Yeah.
The love of it.
Yes, the love of it. I loved my job, so I was doing it. You meet me here, I'm filming. I'll be even till now. I'll be invited to an event. I'll go there. By the time you realize, I'm with the crew.
But you know, lots of young people these days, and especially young people in Ghana, feel as though, you know, that you shouldn't have to do things for free from the beginning. So the passion is there, but straight away they are looking for money. You know, what do you have to say about that? I'll start with you, Appietus.
Well, if the job, you don't really know it, and you have not built, cut the niche for yourself, I don't think you should be too much about the money. Because most of the hits like half of the hits I made was not about money. Big hits, I don't want to mention it.
No, I want examples.
The artists were coming here, long queue, but I just wanted to
give
put my
us
works out there.
examples, even
I
just
won't do
one.
it.
But
So-
did you have a feeling that those songs would become hits?
You never know.
Yeah.
Most of the songs you think, oh, this song
This
will
one,
make
yeah, I'm
it.
just
Becomes the
doing it.
biggest song.
So you were just taking it as an opportunity to grow your craft and
The next thing I realized, I was being given awards and all that.
and your name is on every song.
Yes.
Appietus in the mix. And what about you, Ose?
I'll say if you love something, you do it best. The love for the job should come first. The money will come later. Because if I want to do something, you want to do it to the perfection. You want to kill yourself and make it right. So at the end of the day, if I am a client, I'll always come back to you.
But somebody might say your time was different.
It's the same.
You know, there's a perception that
Technology.
yes, technology, of course, has given people more access to some of these different skills. There's also a perception that at the time that Appietus was making all the hits, there weren't that many music producers. At the time you were shooting Taxi Driver and all these other shows, there weren't so many DOPs. That's the perception.
It's always been like that.
It's always been like that.
People say that kind of thing, but during my time, there were a lot of music producers. There was Sugartone, there was JQ, there was Hammer, there was Zab Mallet.
Equally big names.
Yeah.
Yes.
And today, there's KY, there's Q Beats, there's
Magnum.
It's the same number.
Yeah, Guilty Beats, all of them.
Yeah, you know, I mentioned Q Beat already. So the whole thing is, it's not about there are other people. There are always going to be people. In every field, you can't say you are the only bank manager.
Yeah, you can't say you're the only presenter.
Or you are the only politician. Or there are always going to be people. But you have to stand out. So it's not about, oh, they were not. There are a lot of music producers. You can't say at the time when I was reigning, we didn't have like 100 music producers. They had not made the name, but they were there.
They were there.
Maybe they never hit the top, but they were there at the time. You know, by God's grace, I was able to make it. So don't say, oh, it's because now the technology has made it easy. When you put your songs out there, you get your royalties, you know, all those things. It wasn't like that during our time.
At that time, if it was now, it would have been.
So your time was even more difficult. Really.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, that at the end of the
Our
day,
time, you finish, you go and beta camp.
Yeah.
Go and sit at GBC to transfer.
Yeah.
Now you sit
Now
on
you
your
have
laptop.
a little laptop in your house, small prepaid via okay, some data.
Yes, and Appietus and Co also saved us from traveling to Germany to go to study.
Yeah.
They
and all that.
did. Right?
You know.
They did.
That's how come Luba came to you. Ordinarily, he would ordinarily go to Bodo.
Germany,
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
But after Frank Potter made all those hits, it was like, this small boy, I brought him. He's giving all these hits. And then he came. And he got a lot of hits. So, really, I think you shouldn't think like that. Because that is what is going to make you produce poor quality stuff. That, oh, everybody's just doing this. So you will never hit the Grammys and the rest. Because you are just doing, mediocre work.
Yeah.
That, oh, let me get my laptop, like you said. And it's affecting the output of our music. From his room, he's putting it on radio. And he feels he has arrived.
Yes.
It's wrong. Because music has to sound good. It doesn't matter if it was made in Bob Marley's days or now. If you should listen to reggae that Bob Marley did years ago,
It's still
the
good.
quality.
Even on the vinyl record, the
The
quality
quality.
is still rich. Yeah.
But you listen to songs that are made today,
And those were live recordings. Live
it
bands
wasn't
were
even about the
recording.
live.
Yeah.
The way the songs were mixed and mastered, the output. If you listen to the quality and you listen to what is happening today, you will wonder, are we going forward or we are coming back?
The expert is speaking.
You see what I'm saying? So it's a problem. Let's not say, otherwise the market becomes saturated and everybody's doing something and
It's true.
there's so much noise in the system. If you have money to push it, push it. And we are not selective. Somebody who comes from anywhere in the world and listens to our music and it's like, what's going on in Ghana? There's so much noise. You'll be shocked that there's a billionaire from Sony sitting in Movenpick, listening to radio, and all he's hearing is chaff.
Meanwhile, he's looking for someone to take along.
Maybe he's looking to invest in our industry, and what he's hearing, he doesn't like it. It's bad. Always make sure your final output, you give it to a professional to do it. I feel like we shouldn't say have a laptop and someone sound card, let's go. And that's it. Give it to somebody who knows how.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their talents. So
no, your
there's a reason why.
It's good that you can produce, make the beats, but the final work, like maybe I can pick a camera and shoot. Because I can shoot and the pictures are coming, I think I'm done. I'll edit it myself. I think I should give the professional to edit it and make it look nice. If I decide to edit, I might not get. You see what I'm saying? So let's go.
An editor, video editor. And I mean, time past there used to be those who mix the sound. The music.
That's what I'm saying. Sound engineering, sound. They say music is packaged in sound. So sound engineering is a project course. You need to understand how sound relates to the human body, how you hear it, the frequencies, blah blah. So if the person doesn't understand, no boom boom, no no so about beat, about function sa.
Who them toto.
Then we are going to be in trouble. In the near future, people will blame Nigerians and other countries that they are infiltrating the system.
So we've already started blaming them.
But it's not their fault. They are taking advantage of what you are not doing. Okay, you are not doing this, your sound is good. Nigerians finish, they take it abroad, they go and mix and master, bring it, the quality is top notch. Somebody sitting in his car, some new Benz, is playing the music, and anytime Nigerian songs come up, the sound in his Benz is very good. But maybe probably some Ghanaian songs are sounding funny. And he's like, Charlie,
I don't want to listen to this one.
He wants people to feel like his system is good.
Gentlemen, I'm changing my to TZ. The watch is amazing though.
Oh, you already want to be in the mix?
Yes.
Like Appietus.
Watch is amazing. But I'll say, Appietus has said a lot, and I believe it's the same thing when it comes to cinematography. Yeah. In fact, I think that, I mean, at least in this field, I come across a lot of camera operators and not cinematographers.
Okay.
You are the experts. So I want you to talk a little bit about your field and how you think things have changed and what we need to revisit to make sure that we can also progress, just like Appietus has explained for music.
Okay. Now, you mentioned camera operators. You meet camera operators who call themselves DOP. DOP is Director of Photography.
Yeah.
You are directing the photography. So every single picture, anything that goes on air, you are the final product. The director comes in to come and, okay, you have to deliver a line this way, you have to come from this place, you have to. But now you meet cameramen who call themselves DOPs. It makes the work kind of difficult because I feel they don't want to learn. They don't want to learn. It's a process. I started as a camera operator, became a DOP, started producing and doing other stuff, rose to a cinematographer. You work through the ranks. But if you sit at home, you think you have a mini camera, you can shoot, you can turn around, do three. Even most cameramen don't know there's a blocking for camera on set. You don't shoot, there's an angle that you don't shoot on. Boss, you will know. There's an angle you don't shoot on. Oh, he's here, next time he's here, then all over. So let's learn. Let's take our time, go through the process and learn.
So please, we need your verdict.
Yeah, let me do that. I use soup.
So I always take your time.
No, there's a protein side of it.
Okay, but at least for the watching.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm asking.
So it's what? Excellente.
Hey, Nucci. You do all.
Thank you.
In fact, Monica, Monica.
Yeah. Monica is super talent.
Super talented.
Super talent.
Charlie.
Super
Even the
talent.
stew alone.
talent.
I feel it somewhere.
You
You feel it
Somewhere.
Where is it in your heart or your soul or your
In my
spirit?
mouth.
I'm not saying you want to know.
That's why I want to make sure that it's something that's that is sayable. So are we marking?
This one too.
So this one is what? The first one was
Nushi,
Nushi.
excelente.
Thank you.
Excelente. When you
Osei.
add the good day there, nah.
No, as for good day, dear. It always seals the deal.
Yeah.
Anything you're eating.
Yeah.
You know, it goes with cocktails.
Good day goes with everything.
Yeah, it goes with.
You've
Good
tried
day.
it there?
Yeah.
Good day is the
Okay.
energy drink of the city. Like we don't drink any other energy drink at city.
Ah.
It's our energy drink. Yeah.
You can boss it
Always.
with any. If you tried with beer,
With beer.
Yeah.
just try.
So it becomes like a nice shandy,
shandy.
something. No, and both of you, thank you so much for giving all you have and more to the creative arts industry in Ghana. I know that you are also training young people who are coming up to do more than you did and pick up where you left off. And I hope to see some anniversary movies or series or hear some anniversary music or see a concert sometime. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, welcome.
Taster General,
Yes. Appietus is in the
I
mix.
don't know whether to thank you or
No, Osipo and Appietus are in the mix.
ladies and gentlemen, my name is Apioko. You have been watching What's Cooking, of course, right here on City TV. And we've been making some Tuo Zaafi, of course, and then some wachi as well with all the accoutrements. There's gari here, everything is here. And a very big thank you to Monica. And she did most of the cooking today. Monica of Osipo Pub and Restaurant here at Dansuman Sahara. And look, come around where you get the chance. And of course, I've been speaking to the man whose vision this Osipo place is, Oseipoku. Oseitus, he doesn't like the name, but I'll say it. Oseitus, little brother of Appietus, legendary music producer and all-around music man. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.